Hey guys, I'm just getting ready to make my Dead Sea mud, and I just wanted to I'm not even remotely ready. I'm just, you can hear the microwave going, melting my oils and stuff. So, but I just wanted to show you. This stuff is so weighty, it's insane. I got 500 grams, and it doesn't even look. Can you see? It's like to here, and that's 500 grams. It's that it doesn't even fill half the container. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that. I'll be back momentarily. I'm going to put this in my goat's milk. I've got full milk this time instead of discounting, because I read that's what you should do, so I'm going to do that. Yeah, so I'm going to chuck about 4 tablespoons in here, mix it up, and then I'll be back and we'll start making soap. Alright, bye. I'm back. Got my mud in. Look at it. It's so good. Oh my god, this stuff. I could bathe. Not in that because there's too much oil in there, but just the Dead Sea mud. It's so yummy. God, it's so good. Alright, so I'm prepared. I read all these things about soaps and what they're going to do, and because, you know, I know sort of my mixture, but I've never worked with dead mud before. Dead Sea mud. It's still whatever. So, and I've read that it can really accelerate your trace, so I'm ready. If the worst comes to the worst, I will have a 1 colour Dead Sea mud soap. But I have my fragrance all weighed out there. I've made a weird ass mix. Don't even ask me, it's weird. I've never made a mix like it before. I actually like the Australian sandalwood, which, God help me, I can't believe I'm actually saying I like a sandalwood of anything. I'm just taking this out for now because I'm just going to hand mix it for a minute and see how it goes. We'll just give it a minute and see if it's going to require stick blending or not, because there's a lot of liquid in here. It's full liquid, but there's a lot of Dead Sea mud. I put 4 tablespoons. Well, I used a dessert spoon and got it out of the container, so you know, then they weren't exact. But anyway, yes, I have goji berry and tarocco orange. Still can't pronounce that. I have Australian sandalwood, and also threw in some energy in there just because it smelled good, and I couldn't find the Persian lime and lemongrass, which I don't know, I must have none left. But anyway, yeah, so I have a goal for this soap. There's a lot of soap here. Oh, that's right, because it's full liquid, isn't it? Right, okay, I'm going to have a lot of soap left over. It's weird looking. I might have to give it a little stick blend, I think. My goal is to make a 3-layered soap. How well that goes, I do not know, because I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen when I stick blend this. That looks better. Definitely not as separated. Let me wipe down those sides. Yes, 3-layered soap, and I was going to try and do a dark layer with some activated charcoal on the bottom, and then just this colour in the middle, and then I was going to put a little bit of titanium dioxide. I think I'm going to just leave that in the top layer, and then sprinkle some. I've got some salt there mixed up in the whatchamacallit, who's and what's the thing. Brain doesn't work. Isn't there the mortar and pestle thingy? I don't know which one's which. Which one's the mortar and which one's the pestle? I'm going to guess this one's the pestle, is it? I don't know. See, stupid smart person. That'd be me. Right, so that looks absolutely divine. I swear, I had mud all over my hands before, and oh my god, it feels so good. But yes, so yes, 3 layers, and then I'm going to sprinkle. I've got Dead Sea mud and pink Himalayan in here. So and I've kind of crushed it up, but I didn't like crush it up stupid. I just, oh, sorry, just carried away with smells here. It's a lot of soap, isn't it? I just left it so it was, some of it was a little bit crushed and some of it was still big. So yeah, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, I've got 4. Apparently I'm doing 4. No, dickhead, you're doing 3. Oh, I haven't soaped for so long. It's insane. It's just, life's been crazy, guys. I swear to God. Look, I'll just go all fancy and do that. How's that? You can't even see that. I'm an idiot. I'm well aware of this. Yeah, life has been one crazy ride, I swear. I don't know if I'm Arthur or Martha sometimes. I don't know if that's a universal saying or just an Aussieism. I don't know. It's just, yeah, it's just I've got my son, my youngest son, living with me at the moment. I haven't seen him for 4 days, so I don't even know what he's doing. Don't know, don't care. It's his life. He's an adult. I found a house, didn't get the house. Applied for a whole bunch of other houses. Back to applying now for the one I told you guys about like 2 months ago. Because no one's rented that. They said they had other applicants, but obviously they were full of shit. But you know, that's real estate people tend to be full of shit on a regular basis. So, alright, so, but yeah, the one I really wanted, there's this quirky little house just up the road. It would have been perfect to move to. It would have been so easy. Yeah, they've removed it from the website, but they haven't contacted me to say I've got it, so I'm assuming I didn't get it, which is freaking frustrating, but you know, what can I do? Ooh, yeah, that's right. Been chewing the skin of my fingers. I do that when things get tough. I have a tendency to do that. Chew all the skin off my fingers. Anybody else do that? It's a pretty stupid habit, isn't it? But it's not one that you can break very easily. I used to get fake nails. That's not very dark. And I used to say that it was like not therapy, but kind of like, I had to have it so I wouldn't chew the skin on my nails anymore. Yeah, it was my excuse of getting fake nails anyway. These are thickening, not drastically, but they are thickening, so I'll just pull the finger out a smidge. And that one. And I didn't want them too drastically different, just enough that you can see. Alright, get that out of the way. What? Get that out of the way. Now, the fun part. God knows what this will do. Oh, fingers stinging. Oh, shit. Different finger. Oh, yeah. Ah! Ah! Oh, shit. Oh, too funny. Oh, I swear, I'm an idiot. Oh, anyway, so didn't end up getting the shop in McLean. That was a big kerfuffle. Like, the day we went to sign the papers, they told us we had to pay a 1-month bond and 2 weeks in advance, which they hadn't told us about before, so we were a little peeved and basically said, well, we're not taking the shop. And then we had this really rotten week of, everything sucks, life can go screw itself and blah, blah, blah. And then we found out that the shop that we originally wanted in the shopping complex where we do the pop-up was going to be available, and they most definitely wanted us in there, and they offered this, I think I told you guys this anyway, offered us this amazing deal, and so we're going to do the 3 months. Oh, sorry. Arthritis has been a bit bad in the shoulders and the wrists and elbows lately. Yeah, so we're going to do that. We're definitely doing that. We're starting on the 1st of August. Today is the 15th of June. So yeah, so that's sort of like a bit exciting and a bit terrifying, because I've got to come up with all the money for that beforehand, which is not a lot of money, like, not really, but you know, we're allowed to put shelving up on the walls and do all of that stuff, so I've got to actually fit out a shop with I don't know what, Monopoly money. I've got plenty of that. So yeah, so it's like, and then I decided, you know, if we're not going to do that till the 1st of August, then maybe I should move house first. I haven't even started packing, and I'm applying for houses. Oh, I think I'm insane. Well, no, we know I'm insane, but yes. So it's been a wild ride, just these last couple of weeks, but yeah, hopefully things will work out. We'll see. I don't know. I mean, you know, the worst that can happen is, I did mix the fragrance in, didn't I? Yes. Oh, just had a bit of a, I've not put enough in the bottom. I can see that now. Oh well, never mind. Top layer will just be thicker than all the others. Yeah, hopefully it'll work out. We'll see what happens. But I've been dying to make this Dead Sea Mud soap for ages, and I haven't soaped for what feels like friggin' forever. So I thought I'd do this tonight, and I know me, I knew once I'd start soaping I would get carried away. So I have actually washed everything up and am prepared to just make another 10 soaps if I really want to. Because that's what I do. So yeah, so that's the state of things. Bipolar's doing quite well at the moment. I've had a bit of a bad couple of days, just because it usually happens like when I come off like a pop-up shop or something. Because it's all sort of go. The first couple of days afterwards are always a little bit, I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's deflated is probably the best word I can use. It's just hard to explain, you know, because when you're going, you don't have time to think about anything else. And then because I had no internet for 3 days, guys, no internet, it almost friggin' killed me. It was awful. So yeah, as I was wandering, for the first day I was just wandering around, like I didn't do anything. I was just wandering around like a lost flippin' soul. So, you know, oh, there's a finger again. Yeah. This is why you should wear gloves. If you chew the skin off the sides of your fingers, I don't know if you can see. See, I chew the skin here on pretty much all my fingers. That's why when I get fake nails, and you can see I also chew my fingernails. When I get fake nails, I can't actually chew that off. So yeah, so that was always my excuse to get fake nails and spend the $50 was so that, because you know I needed it. But you know, I can't justify the expense anymore because they just get in the way of soap making. So I probably should start wearing gloves again, because I'm not going to stop chewing the sides of my fingers, because if I haven't stopped in 48 years, I hardly think it's likely I'm going to stop anytime soon. So we might just have to just... No, I hate gloves. I hate them. We hates them, we do. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Oh, so I made a lot of melts yesterday. Melts have become my #1 seller now because I have a ton of fragrances. Like I have probably, what did I work out I had? I think I've got like 70 different fragrances, so you know, and I make them all colourful. I do tie-dye and all of that, and they're very, very popular. So, and every time I go somewhere, I'm now selling more and more melts. So I'm focusing on those a little bit, just because, you know, I like making them. It's fun when I do the tie-dye. Like the rest of them are just boring, but I love doing the tie-dye. And yeah, but the energy melts, very popular. The smell, but everyone comments on the colours because I do. Ooh, what do? Blue, green, and something else. Can't remember. And they always look really, really nice. So, what else have I got to tell you? I don't even know. Oh, it's just, yeah, I'm just really enjoying this soaping because it's been so long. Just, soap is like so on the back burner now. I mean, I still sell a good amount of soap, don't get me wrong, but I make a lot of soap, so, you know, I'm still sort of catching up on soaps I've made so long ago. So I don't sort of really need to make new soap, but I just, like I always tell people, I don't care if soap sells or not. I'm always going to make soap because making soap is my passion. So I know it sounds weird because I'm just standing here babbling on to you guys whilst I'm doing it, but this is really relaxing and I really, really enjoy it. Yeah, there's my little brains. I would call them brains because they always look like brains, I reckon. And like I said, I still don't know what I'm doing with these, but whatever. Alright. Alright. I don't know. No, yeah, me either. I'm not a clue what I'm doing with these. But I can tell you that I've decided that the Dead Sea Mud is the nicest shit ever, because I would like a bathtub full of the stuff if it wasn't so expensive, because it's a little expensive. Alright, so I guess we don't want to do too much of anything to the top, hey? Can you hear that cat snoring? Seriously, he's like an old man. It's so funny. I was just thinking if I do this on one side and then just sprinkle the salt down the other, that might be a little interesting. What about if I dig it a little deeper? About like that. And then just sprinkle the salt on the other side. Let's try that. See how that looks. If it looks like shit, I say do it deeper and then I do that and then it's not deep at all. Oh my god. so stupid. I even crushed up a lot of salt. I don't think I need quite this much salt, because most of it's just going to fall off anyway. Oh, it smells so minerally. I love the Dead Sea salt. If you guys haven't smelt it, it's just got this, it's this amazing mineral smell. It's just really hard to... So does the Dead Sea Mud, obviously, because it comes from the same bloody place. It's just this... It smells, to me, it smells like minerals. I often put some, when I have a bath, I'll just put the dead sea salt in there just because I love the smell. I don't even care about the properties, it's just the smell. I know, it's weird. But hey, have I ever lied to you guys and told you that I'm not weird? No. So, you know. I figure if I just bash it in a little bit, that might stick. What do you reckon? A little bit on there. Could have a little on the smell me, because, you know. In there. A little bit on these ones, because otherwise I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Because dead sea salt does not taste the same as normal salt. So this is now not edible anymore. It certainly doesn't taste like the Himalayan salt, that's for sure. That's a good thing about a kid that's a little bit gullible. I said, "Oh, yeah, it's salt. You can eat it." He goes, "Are you sure?" I said, "Yeah, totally." And then he tried it. He said, "Mum, that's the most disgusting thing in the world." But he tried it, so I never did. So yeah, it actually smells really nice. I'm really enjoying the smell. It's quite citrusy, but it has got that sandalwood note without being like, it doesn't smell like hippie soap. I know, I'm insulting people, because, you know, I never normally do that, because I'm so politically correct and shit. Oh. I was just talking to myself before, because, you know, I still am, just happened to be recording it, but oh, I thought that I'd stop recording then. No. Oh, yeah, just got a taste of that flying around in the air. I need to upload videos constantly, because I have free uploads, and then there'd be more there for you guys, because I was going to do a week of releases, like a video every day, but I never got around to it because I never uploaded enough. It's like, oh, dickhead. Okay, well there you go, that's it. I'm thinking that that's pretty nice, except for that. Let's see if I can't screw it right up. Yeah, you heard me. That word was coming. Well, I kind of screwed it up, but it's okay because it's just one piece. I'm not going to mess with it. Alright, that is my Dead Sea Mud soap. I'm going to have to take a picture of that for Insta because it's quite nice. There we go. And I will be back for the cutting sometime in the future. Well, for you guys it'll be like 3 seconds, like 1, 2, 3, no. Alright, well I will see you shortly. Alright, bye. Hello, just wanted to stop and show you this before I cut. It's quite humid here, it's like 95% today, it's raining. So salt always, even when it's not raining here, it's still shockingly humid. So just wanted to show you where the salt is. You see that? It's a bit hard to see that. It's actually soaking wet. There you go. See that? So what I did with the Love Heart ones is I'm just going to knock off as much of the salt as I can and just leave like any of the loose stuff. I'm sorry, I'm just doing it over the sink. I'm just knocking off all the loose stuff and leaving the salt that's still embedded in the soap, just so there's not quite as much on the top. I kind of expected this to happen anyway because this is pretty normal here. And what I'm going to do, so you can see there's still salt on there, there's just not as much, and this is more sort of all embedded in the soap now. So I'm going to turn it on its side, and I've put the salt down the bottom so that when the wires cut through they don't drag the salt and make drag marks like I've managed to do on the end. Don't even know how I did that. So this is it's 11:30, so this, I made this at like 1 o'clock last night, so, well, some salt just went flying over there. So yeah, so it's, how good does that? It looks yummy, hey, it looks friggin' edible. This is really nice. Really, really nice. I'm really loving this. So I've still got little bits of drag marks. I don't know if you can see that. I'll try and get the right light on it. But not too bad. So, and there's bloody salt everywhere. Bloody salt. I've got a vacuum anyway, so it can just go on the floor. I've always got a vacuum. Never gets done enough. So yeah, and you can see what I said. I didn't want straight lines, so I made sure that they weren't perfectly straight. So yeah, that's it. I will have to bevel the edges when it's a little bit more cured. Not much. This is I did a full liquid, so this is still somewhat soft. Like usually I don't get quite this much hang off the edges when I cut this long after a soap's made, but yeah, it's pretty sure that's just because it's full liquid. So, but there you go. That's, now this is what I'm told when I pour onto my spatula. This is what I'm trying to avoid, is this big dip here, because what it does is it's just too heavy and it just pushes down the layer beneath, and I don't like how that looks. I would much rather my layers to look like that than that, because it just looks, this looks stupid. So yeah, so that's why you pour onto your spatula, so it doesn't do this, so it sits more evenly like that. Now the smell has morphed somewhat, which I kind of expected it to do anyway, because citrus notes don't tend to stick as well as things like sandalwood. There is now more sandalwood scent than there is of the citrus, but the citrus is still apparent. It's just, it's more subtle, and you need to be, like, from here I can smell the sandalwood, right? That's all I can smell, basically, sandalwood. But up close, like up that close, I've still got the, like, the goji berry and the orange and the energy in there. So, and because there's the Dead Sea mud, which is basically clay anyway, the orange should stick somewhat. Now see, again, that's a little bit dipped, and then on this side it's massively dipped. So yeah, so we'll see how it goes. It'll be interesting to see how the scent morphs any further. It may end up just being a sandalwood soap, which means I won't bathe in it because I don't like the smell. Although, in saying that, this Australian sandalwood is not awful. Just got my friend down here today. Hey Boogie. He's my man. He's my main man. Aren't you, buddy? He's a good boy. Alrighty, well that's it guys. I will see you for the next one.